Hi there, I'm Richard Neville, Portfolio Manager for Simulation Products at Logitech G, and I'm here to talk about our new sim racing products. The Logitech G Pro Racing Wheel is our first direct drive wheel, featuring immersive TRUEFORCE technology and purpose-built design with consultation from the pros. It's our pro-level racing solution for the world's fastest sim racing enthusiasts. Here's how to get the wheel and pedals set up on your PC and console and customize it to your driving style so that you can start sending some purple sectors. The Pro wheel and pedals are equally at home on desk setups or sim rigs. Let's start with setting it up on a desk. Place the wheel unit on your desk and attach the clamp. Turn the screw to tighten it, and once it reaches your desk, you only need to give it a single turn to ensure that it's secure. You don't need to over-tighten. The Pro wheel has 11 Nm of direct drive torque, so we don't recommend using glass or hollow core desks. Solid materials like wood, MDF, or metal are needed. The Pro pedals have a flat back edge so you can fit them right up against a wall. No wandering pedals under heavy braking. If your chair has casters, then use caster cups to maintain a consistent driving position. If you're installing the Pro wheel and pedals into a sim racing rig, first you'll want to find the bolt holes on the wheel base to attach the wheel unit to your frame. These bolt holes have 15 mm of depth, so washers may be required to ensure that your M6 bolts don't encroach too far into the wheel base. Using too long a bolt could potentially damage your product. Use the spacer to cover up the clamp hole and keep those sleek lines intact on your setup. Now you'll want to set the wheel at the perfect angle for your driving position. The wheel should be pointing at your shoulders. Now for the pedals. Using the mounting points and some M6 bolts, fix the pedal base to your rig floor. Similar rules apply regarding how far the bolt can encroach inside the pedals, except here the maximum amount is 10 mm. Remember to use washers to ensure your bolts don't go too far inside the pedals. If your particular rig doesn't have all the holes to match up to the pedal base's mounting points, just focus on getting the bottom holes screwed in. They'll keep the unit secured against the mechanical leverage that you get when you'll be stomping on them. Time to hook the cables up. Start with pushing the power cable firmly into the socket, then the USB connections. Next, connect the device to your PC or console. Easy. Now you're ready to power on the Pro wheel and pedals. Hit the power button and select your platform, PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, depending on which version of the wheel that you have. If you only ever use the Pro wheel and pedals on one platform, you can set them to that platform by default in the OLED display's menu. To power the wheel off, simply press and hold the power button for 2 seconds. The fan may stay on after powering off to ensure the motor and electronics are cooled properly. You can customize the feel and layout of your pedals by swapping out the springs and elastomers. To swap the springs on the pedals, wrap your hands either side of the pedal from the front, pull the piston cylinder towards you with a squeezing motion, and then lift it up and out. Now you can put in the spring that gives you the strength and feel that you're looking for. Stronger springs can give you a stronger feel as you drive, but they require more force from your feet. And over longer sessions, you might feel more fatigue from them. With the new spring in place, just push the rear of the unit down again with the white arrow indicator aligned face up. Do be careful that you don't get your fingers trapped at this point. You can easily swap out the brake pedal's elastomers. Just push the individual pedal unit out from the back, then twist the cap to access the elastomers. When you're swapping them out, keep in mind that they need to be installed in a certain order. Smaller piece installed at the bottom of the cylinder, and then 2 of the larger pieces on top of that. The 2 small pieces provided differ in stiffness, allowing you further parameters of customization. This one's all about your preference, your driving style, and your accessibility needs. Weaker elastomers will allow more movement in the pedal, more like you'd feel in a normal road car, while stronger elastomers will reduce that movement, making it feel more like the solid brake pedal from some actual race cars. It's largely about personal preference. although we do recommend not using the softest options if you have the pedal secured in a rig. You can press that much harder in this situation, and over time, it could lead to damaging the softer elastomers. Stick to combinations involving the yellow, red, and brown options, and you'll be fine. Also note that with the strongest elastomers in place, the cylinder can be very difficult to remove from the pedal base. Using the technique we're using here is the best way to give you the necessary leverage and avoid trapping your fingers when reinserting the cylinder. You can also move the pedals horizontally, either moving the modules themselves or by repositioning the pedal face on the pedal arm. The pedal unit is totally modular, so you can even remove pedals completely, allowing you to match the layout and configuration of the vehicle you're driving in the sim. Using G-Hub and the Pro Wheels OLED display, you can create and customize profiles for individual games or even different vehicles within the same game. The Settings button opens the menu. Here you will find every option stored in each profile. These values include strength, true force audio, filter, dampener, angle, brake force, paddle modes, and RPM modes. Using G-Hub, you can also adjust the display's brightness and cycle compatibility modes. For example, using the G923 mode is handy for games that don't natively support the Pro Wheel, but do support the G923. Generally, we recommend sticking with the Pro mode. Now your Pro Wheel and pedals are installed, powered on, and calibrated just how you like them, it's time for some hot laps. If you have any questions, send them our way in the comments or find us on social at Logitech G.
If you like the video, please click on the like button, write a comment, and subscribe to my channel.